real, and it only gets realer from here. Now, in today's topic, we're going to be discussing Pisces cheat sheets, why you're surrounded by hidden enemies, because why? They smile on your face. Why not know? Whole point trying to rest your case, right? But first, I want to give a shout out to all my fellow Pisceans out there. Gang, you all already know. We in the building. Also want to give a shout out to all my 2-2s and my 3-3s and my 2-2-2s and my 3-3-3s and my 7-7-7s. And shout out to any other angelical numerical numbers that I may have forgot to mention. Also want to thank everybody for coming out to support the channel. Thank you. And those of you that are new, welcome to the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell notification to be notified of my upcoming videos and content. And we're going to jump right in. Now, let's see what we got here. Okay, so let's talk about this. Now, as you guys know, let's first off talk about why Pisces isn't what? Paranoid. Because you know that you are fully aware of your enemies doesn't mean that you're paranoid. And see, that just means that we're perceptive, okay? So when you're intuitive, this is what happens. When you're intuitive, when you're empathetic, and just naturally magnetic, you're going to notice these things because why? People project jealousy, competition, and hidden hate onto you, see? Now, who to trust? Like I say, who to watch, and who smiles but secretly what? Praise on your downfall. This live segment is for you. Now, if you're a Pisces, this cheat sheet might just save you from betrayal. Now, one thing to do is type that Pisces sign in case you guys haven't. Now, we're going to jump into it. Now, another thing is the fact that, see, a Pisces, you ever just feel like people just secretly don't like you, or the fact that they don't like you for no reason. See, now, you're not thinking this in your head when you say this to yourself. Like I say, you're very intuitive, so that just threatens people's altogether. So here's the thing with the Pisces cheat sheet regarding these things. You know, a lot of people been telling me, like, as far as subscriber-wise, they've been telling me how plenty people have, what's going on, Elena? What's going on? Welcome. How you doing? A lot of people been telling me how Pisces tend to have a lot of hidden enemies, a lot of people, you know, that may be in the workplace and outside of the workplace and just in general. I mean, so far, don't worry, it's a lot. Don't worry, a lot of people gonna start coming in. But it's like I say, I was trying to hurry up and throw this in because, like, I just got off work. Elena, is it Elena? Okay. My bad if I said it wrong. Yeah, so let me see. What's going on, Marie? What's going on? Welcome. Gang, we in the building. What's going on, Fazbear Entertainment? Oh, shit, it was pretty rough. I think I kind of got cheated out of my bonus today because they had like a little bonus. If you finish like 6 deliveries, you get like a bonus. And I think I did like 7, but I think it's something funny with the area that they say you had to be in like the north side area to get it. But I was, so I don't know what happened with that. Oh, is it Elena? Oh, okay. Appreciate that. Yeah, so capital A. Okay, I got you. Yeah, definitely you said capital A. Yeah, I got a tongue twister, so it's hard for me to say certain words. Let me see. I'm gonna write this before I continue because I just got a message alert. But yeah. Okay, so yeah, when it comes to appreciate that, Fazbear, appreciate that. Yeah. So when it comes to you being intuitive, it's gonna threaten people. And as you guys know, as soon as your gifts, like when you're intuitive, when you threaten someone, they instantly become your enemy, believe it or not. You know, it's one thing to piss somebody off, but as soon as someone's threatened by you or intimidated by you, they're instantly not gonna like you. And it's like it's like finalized. It's not like a temporary dislike. So people that, and this is a cheat sheet that I came up with, because like some people think that if someone feels something, they think they'll get past it eventually, but no. Like, you gotta understand that everybody has this ego of, you know, maybe they feel like they're the most liked person ever. Maybe they feel as though, you know, no one can make them feel intimidated. Nobody can threaten, you know, make them feel threatened or inferior. And the minute you do it, it's almost like a stain on your shirt. Then you just washed it. You know, let's say you got a brand new white t-shirt on and it gets a stain. It's like, yo, really? And that's how people feel when you threaten them in such a way, not physically, or, you know, not like you threatening them just by, you know, when it's intentional. It's more like they're just threatened by the fact that you're intuitive, the way you carry yourself. And that could just be you knowing when and when not to speak, or, you know, just basically just the way you move, the way you maneuver, you know, the way that you carry yourself, whether you're at work or outside of work. Like, people know that you're fully aware, in other words. Now, so here's the thing. So you have to know that the cheat sheet is basically for the hidden enemies, though, because you know the ones that already don't like you. That's obvious. You could see them. You pretty much know what they look like, their names, the obvious, you know. So that's the thing where that's the correlation with the differences between a enemy that you actually know that's your enemy versus one that you don't know. You pretty much can't tell the difference because it's what you can't see. Those hidden enemies, they make sure you don't recognize them. So in your day-to-day, if you really look back at your day and realize how many people showed you they didn't like you, well, you could go off the nonverbal cues where you realize the person wasn't friendly. Maybe you walked in, held the door open, and you didn't get a, you know, thank you. Because people, think about it, when people don't like you, it's very easily shown. Like, it's those tiny little things that people are more hip to, you know, saying. Maybe it's hello, good morning, from opening the door for you. It's in those little things where people will get a little, you know, a little, what's the word for it? I almost said, yeah, rambunctious. People will get a little, like, they'll get a little edgy with you, like, oh, let the door hit you on the way out. Not, you know, might, let's say you forget to do something and they won't remind you or tell you, hey, you forgot to punch out. Look, it's little things. Like, people that don't like you, they try to make sure you fail or you hurt yourself or that you slip up or you do something wrong, get in trouble. They make sure you know, they keep score with that. So hidden enemies, you don't see them because they are the ones that tell on you. Then you get in trouble. Then it's like, who told on me? And you're like, I don't know who told on me, but you're in trouble. So it's like, those are the ones you got to watch, because those are the ones that are they'll really mess you up because you don't know them. You never met them. It could be someone that you just totally don't really see. You really just don't see them, like, but they're, oh yeah, they're really, really watching you tooth and nail. It's like they're really watching you, but you never see them. Like, that's the type of hidden enemies that I'm referring to. Now, let me see. Yeah, definitely. Marie said, I just don't understand why people are like that, especially when they don't even know you. Well, it's all energy related because they know your energy. You know, they know your smell. They know the things that you can't see, the things that you're probably not even aware of why they're angry. Like, it could be your smell, the way you come in and maybe you smell good, maybe you don't smell good. People people are really following tune, they really in tune with all of that. So they know who's at work based off how the people are, behaving. So it's almost like, oh, everybody's all, chipper, and hey, everybody's all friendly. Oh, Suzanne must be here. Oh, Billy Bob must be here. Oh, Frank must be here, because yeah, they know. So they know how their energy affects the room as well. So if they see that you have an influence, oh, they're gonna hate you. And that's why people get like fired, written up for no reason. Rumors start because they gotta have something on you to get rid of you. They gotta have, you know, paper trails of just, even if it's BS, it's like, yo, people will go out of their way to really hurt you if they don't like you. That's the thing. The best way to handle this is why I say the Pisces cheat sheet, is because you gotta have to like watch out who's firing bullets. These rapid bullets that's flying over your head, and you don't even realize that they're actually shooting at you. And it's like, keep that analogy, okay? Because you have to watch for the fake compliments. See, that's the very first one, and that's not obvious. This is hard. I'm not gonna make it seem like just like knowing your hidden enemies is an easy thing, because it's not. It happens to the best of us. It's not like, oh, you should have known, or hey, like, oh, you didn't know. Like, this is difficult to do. That's why I'm giving you guys the cheat sheet, because the cheat sheet is basically telling you that watch the fake compliments, because they're forced, and they are what? Done on purpose to keep you from knowing that that person is your hidden enemy. See? Another thing, because these people, they get close up on you. They get in your space, but they're not giving you the enemy vibes. It's like some people assume that the enemy is open, vulnerable. No, hidden enemies are more, sneakier, more covert, more, how can I say it, unnoticed, unnoticeable. Now, you got to watch the ones who copy you. See, you get a new pair of shoes, you got your hair done, coming into work, got your nails done, and then all of a sudden you see copycats of like people that's like not even on that timing, and they got the stuff like that you just got. Like, damn, you just got a new pair of sandals. Now this person comes with new sandals, and they never have sandals. Like, they never have anything new. All of a sudden, like, every little thing you do is almost like copycat, hidden enemy. See, because that person is trying to steal your identity. They're trying to steal your energy, trying to wear it, trying to be more like you. Because it all starts from envy. So, and then the projection starts from jealousy. See, so watch who goes quiet when what? When you win. See, when you do a good job, watch who goes quiet. This is crazy, because when you really pay attention, you really see who's for you and who's not. See, because energy is contagious. So if someone says, "Oh, give it up for such and such, he got he got what, 100 sales or something, something at the job or something," and all of a sudden there's people that are like quiet and say, they act like, oh, nobody heard anything. Those are your secret enemies. Those are your haters, the ones that they wait for you to leave the room to be like, yeah, okay, we're gonna be talking about him again, or or we're really gonna get some work done today. Like, folks that try to like dim your light, and they try to do it, basically try to kill your light, kill you. Basically they try to dim your light so nobody notices you when you are winning. See, publicly. Now, another thing you have to watch is you got to watch who jokes at your expense. See, because those are not jokes. Those are low blows. Those are cheap shots. And a lot of times people laugh those things off, but they're really being 100% honest with you. Like, people can sneak in a low blow, but then they can cover it up with jokes like, oh, just kidding, it's just a joke. Or, how I do, I just troll. Yeah, no pun intended. No, don't trust that, because they said that they know exactly what they were saying, It was very intentional. So it's just that if you now there's a different thing. Okay, put it like this. When you notice someone doing such a thing, it's best to not, to not react. Okay. You laugh the oh ha 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 ha, you do the, little performance thing, but as you walk away, you keep it in mind, like, okay, write that down. Okay, did this, keep a mental note. That lets you know that all you have to do once you take your energy away, then you expose that person. And you don't have to expose them by being, loud with them, calling them out. No, you just have to take your energy away from them. Is you take the access away to you, whether that's just, talking to you, and then you limit. The boundary sets once you notice, oh, I realize that you're not my friend. You're not on my side. So, hey, to keep you at a distance, I'm going to set this boundary and I'm going to set these limits. And guess what? As soon as they start yapping to you, guess what you do? You cut them off and say, yo, I got to get moving. You give them less time and less of a chance to sit in your presence and just hovering around you at work. You just find a way to just keep moving away from them. Because as soon as they realize, like, oh, I'm not able to get a turn, I'm not able to get a chance to talk to such and such, they're going to start feeling exposed because they're going to think that, oh, you see through me and my intentions. See? And then it's almost like they're stuck with it because now it's like, oh, why aren't you talking to me? Well, no shit, Sherlock. You don't like me. Why do you want to talk to me? You don't want to talk to me. See? So it's just like that's something to just watch, something to think about. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, yeah, if you smell good, that could definitely get you some haters real fast because it's like not everybody smells good. For one, maybe some people just don't care about, soaps and different fragrances. But the minute that, what's funny is that as soon as someone else does it, then it becomes a problem because people, they know that they don't have any smell good on. So then they get insecure. See, because if someone smells good and they're like, yo, you smell good. Oh my God. Then all of a sudden someone that just half-ass just does it where they just take a bath, but they don't put that smell good, fragrance on. It's like, then they start feeling like, oh, they don't smell good enough, So then when they go unnoticed, it's like, then they start finding a reason to hate on the person that smells good because, oh, you making them look bad. See, and that jealousy, it feels painful to a person. It's almost like people can't shake it because it's like it basically makes them feel insecure. So as soon as that happens, it's like, oh, now they're mad at you because they feel some type of pain. It's almost like you punching someone in the face, and then all of a sudden they're still upset with you that you punched them in the face. Except with this, it's like, yo, you made me look bad because you had those new shoes on, and I haven't bought myself any. So it's like people will keep that chip on the shoulder just because of that. It's like, damn, just go buy you a pair of shoes. Just go get you a fragrance. Why you gotta hate on me? It's like, oh, well, people wouldn't have noticed that I didn't have any on had you come in here with those new shoes or you came in here smelling good. See, you see how that's not fair, but it still happens. Now, Pisces, the thing about it is, you got to watch one more thing. This is very important. You got to watch who only calls you when they need something. Because that alone, people get frustrated by saying, well, hey, I don't really, they'll use you until they have no use for you. So it's almost like, yo, you're really not worth it to them or to be, around. So, hey, why not get some type of benefit just to tolerate you for whatever it is. But then people want to tolerate you on their own terms. So you got to be careful with people that are very, that just ask you for things constantly, because that could just be all they want from you. See, now, another thing is, you don't have enemies, Pisces, because you're bad. Don't think that it's you. See, don't think, oh, because I'm a bad person, oh, I must have done something bad, or oh, do people think I'm bad that I have enemies? Like, it's not a stigma. What happens is that you have enemies because they see what? They see too much. See, the thing about it is your enemies, they see too much of you, your energy. They see everything about you. They have fully studied. See, the funny thing is your enemies study you and you don't even notice this. You thinking that you're just invisible. Oh, no one's paying attention to me. I'm just the old, you know, I'm just the old ladybug of the camp. Or hey, I'm just this small, secretary at the job. Or hey, no one really pays attention to me. BS, because they do. See, they do. People watch you, and it's crazy. You don't have to be the best looking. You don't have to be perfect. People really watch you and hate on you for the stupidest, pettiest things that you have no control over. A person can hate on you and become your hidden enemy because, oh, she gets all the overtime. Oh man, they don't want it until you start taking the overtime. Now it becomes a competition. Oh well, oh she's like literally it could be a lady just full time just working overtime because no one else has taking it, taking the opportunity. Now that someone's interested, now everybody is all like, yo, why is she getting all the, oh, what is she working so hard for? See, then that starts the whole bull crap. Then it's like now someone just wants to take it because they hate to see such and such get it. See, it's cold-blooded. Like people really take up things that they feel, oh, you must need this because you constantly are taking overtime. So how about I take these from you? How about I complain and bitch and moan about, oh, how you're taking it all. And now, oh, people will start canceling your shifts. And now it's like those overtime shifts are going to someone else because they call themselves, oh, we're sharing it. When those people really don't even want it. They just hate to see you get it. See? So that's what you got to watch out for, is that people watch you too much, and that's why you get these hidden enemies. Trust me, if nobody paid attention to you, guess what? You wouldn't have no hidden enemies. It's always the ones that are constantly watching you, the people that are always obsessed with what the hell you're doing. Because as soon as they realize that, oh, soon as you get they think that it's those things that are keeping you happy. They think that, oh, you come in here being joyful, smiling, go lucky. Oh, it's because no one's giving you a hard time. So let me be the first one to ruin ruin your light, your glow. See, because think about it, people will attack the very one that they feel will give them a name, a title. Oh, if you were this big, let's say you're probably not even a honcho. Maybe you're just a regular, staff employee. But let's say your attendance is good or whatever, and then all of a sudden, bam, people they'll really hate you just because you show up every day on time. And it's like, yo, they just want to make you slip up one time just to be like, oh, look, they're not old goody two shoes like everybody thinks. See, they're late. So you just got to know, like, people really are sick when it comes to this, when it comes to the jealousy, because they'll really try to stop you, especially if you're like, the very first thing is when people like you, oh hell, that's when the pits of hell with these type of individuals, Now, so let's go into this. Okay, so keep that in mind. They see too much. Okay, now this is what you got to do when this happens. You have to swim silently. Okay, and this means that observe everything. See, trust actions, not words. If you trust actions, not words, you will see these type of sick individuals easier. See, they won't be hidden enemies because you'll say, oh, I know who it is. I know who their names, and I know exactly what they do. See, when I'm around, don't go by the words though, because the words, that's how they get you. See, that's how they stay hidden. Now, when you're a Pisces, this is the funniest thing. When you're a Pisces, you automatically be knowing who don't like you. Like, you don't fall for the facade because the facades can't survive around you. See, because Neptune is already a fog, and you could see through that. You know what to hold on to that actually what keeps you aware. You're not like, oh yeah, I'm safe and sound, but hey, you know if it's safe to say something or not, because the intuition is too strong. See, you know exactly when to, talk more or talk less. Now, why does a Pisces experience these hidden enemies more and more? See, now we're gonna add a little psychology to the situation. Okay. Now with us Pisces, we read people instantly anyway. We do that naturally. See, another thing is we don't compete. See, so then it's easier for someone that gets jealous to what? Expose themselves. We don't even have to do anything because we don't compete. We will rather give it to you rather than fight for it with you. So it's almost like, oh, you're that's like a little baby saying, reaching for a bottle, reaching for something they want. And we're like, yo, you could just have it. You really want it that bad where you're going to whine and cry about it? Oh, I'm not going to compete with you over something. Oh, you really want that promotion and it was for me? Oh, you know what? You could just have it. I don't give a damn. You could just keep it. Have it. Because I'm not going to compete for it. In other words, if to me, when you realize other people will fight you for something and you're like, yo, I could take it or leave it, just give it to them. Because listen, if it's really for you, guess what? The position is going to be reopened. That person ain't going to even last because what's for you is for you. Like, that's why I always tell people, you don't get mad when somebody else, passes you up. Just be like, oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, yeah, I was going to go for that promotion, but hey, or I was going to be the manager because that spot was open, but go ahead. Go ahead. See, I ain't going to fight you for it because guess what? What's for me is for me. It'll be reopened. Your ass won't last because, hey, that spot was for me. And guess what? Only I can fit in it. See, you can try to force yourself into that position, but guess what? If it wasn't for you in the first place, it's not going to last. See, that's that's the mindset you got to have, is that sometimes, and that shows you that people only want what you want. See, but then you fool them when you say, oh, go ahead, take it, man. Go ahead, take it. See, because hey, if I'm versatile with what I want, guess what? I could take something else that's open. So many different opportunities, but that's the thing. Stay silent and don't tell people what you want. See, because then as soon as someone's copying you, guess what? They've been joined into something that you had no interest in the first place. You set booby traps when you do that. I always say for a hidden enemy, you have to have a hidden trap. See, a hidden trap is what? Just them not knowing. See, because they could follow you, copy you, but then boom, you could set a hidden trap where, oh, maybe they thought you was going to switch to third shift, but then you juked out and then said, oh, you know what? I'm going to take first after they agreed to third. So now you know, oh, there ain't no coming back. See, your ass joined third shift because you thought I was going to take third. But no, I came on first shift. See, you got to know how to slice and dice and how to move around enemies. Now, another thing is we attract attention without trying, okay? So it's not like we're blowing a horn and, making a huge public announcement about it. It just happens. We mirror other people's emotions. So that's a natural thing that happens as well. And we don't chase validation, okay? We don't give a damn if you don't like us. Yeah, if you do like us, we're like, okay, cool. But even then, people are so fickle, and they will say they like you Monday and then hate you Tuesday. It's like, and then all of a sudden it's wash, rinse, and repeat. So we're fully aware of that. Now, just know that the whole combination of what all the things I just mentioned, what does those things do? Well, guess what? Remember I said it's what you can't see. And all these different things are what? They're not noticeable. And the first thing, what do you think? Everything that I mentioned, what does this accidentally trigger? See, all these traits of Pisces, they trigger what? The very first one is jealousy. You know what's funny is that bullets ain't got no name. You just, when somebody shoots, they don't know who's gonna get hit by it, right? It's the same thing. When a person gets triggered, jealousy doesn't know who's gonna be jealous. It's whoever feels it. See, whoever feels what? The container. Whoever takes the jealousy and then what? Oh, let me step it on my forehead. No, because it's not gonna be noticeable. Think of jealousy like a pill. Oh, this is a tablets of jealousy. Oh, let me just take some. They just take the little jealousy pills. The pills, what do? They go internal. See? Then all of a sudden a person starts behaving differently than they would how they would normally be towards you. It's almost like they done took some type of drug and all of a sudden they're not acting right. Why is that? Because they lose control. See, that's the thing with jealousy. You can't see it. You can only feel it because someone does you and they do you in the worst way. You almost feel like, oh, this person is not even human. They're not even acting normal. Jealous. That's why I said people lose control once jealousy hits. Oh, guess what? If you were standing in the middle of the street and that person hates your guts, do you think they'll hit the brakes or do you think they'll keep going? They'll probably keep going because subconsciously they hate you. So they'll be prone to running you over and then waking up and saying, wait a minute, did I just run them over? Oh my God, did I hurt you? And it's like, they hoping you say yes, but it's like, oh, I didn't even realize that I was still driving because jealousy takes over, man. You see, once you accept it, that's why the best thing to do to avoid getting jealous is to be happy and content with your own life. Stop comparing yourself to somebody else's life because you don't, listen, you have your life or they have their life. You gotta appreciate, be humble, be thankful, appreciative for what you have in front of you. People get jealous because they're looking at what they have and they're comparing it to somebody else's and they feel as though they deserve what the other person has going on. It's like, look, dude, you didn't get to pick who your family was going to be. You didn't get to pick when you were going to be born. So why do you care so much? See? Because if you think, I'm going to tell you a true story, and this is very powerful. Some people can't handle what they think other people have that, oh, that looks better than what I got. No, don't think like that. Let's look at a rich man and a poor man, right? Okay. The rich man he can get it whatever he wants, right? He has limited money. He can buy himself a Rolls Royce, and you can't do it, right? Right. So you think his life is easier or better because, oh, he could just go and flaunt cash around, right? Guess what? The answer is no, right? You being a poor man, you can walk outside, right? You can go to any neighborhood, and guess what? Ain't nobody gonna bother you. You think that rich man can go just drive that Rolls Royce in the hood and just go anywhere he pleases? Hell no. Because he has more what? More risk. More, he could get robbed. He can't just go to any old town or any place and just, ooh, I'm gonna just go pump gas and I got a Rolls Royce. No, it doesn't work like that. He has to have some type of butler or some type of person go get the gas for him. He ain't finna drive it. Put it like this, it's a lot of fear involved. People are not going to be driving them cars to go get no gas in any old areas. So you got to understand that it is very difficult to keep that lifestyle because you ain't going to be able to go walking around town like an average Joe Blows. You're not going to be able to, even if you have a huge house. There's people, bro, listen, there's people that will break into your house, man, it doesn't matter if you in a rich neighborhood or not, bro. I knew this one man, dude. Listen, true story. This one guy, listen, he would wear a suit and tie, dressed up. Like, you would think he one of them. You would think he was one of the rich guys. Guess what he was doing? He was actually breaking into people's houses. And guess where? In the suburbs. And he had on a suit and tie. This man looked like you couldn't even tell he was even like that guy, bro. But what he would do is ride around in neighborhoods and he'll look for houses that like those big, huge, like mansion style, what do they call it, colonials. He'll be looking to see if the lights were just completely off. And he will sit there in his car and monitor, oh, whose lights are off all day long. No movement. And guess what? He would go in there and break into those houses and take their shit. Notice I said he will sit there and watch the houses to see movement. Lights on. See? And you, listen, the police ain't active in those areas at all because they assume that, oh, nobody's going to come out here bothering these people. Bullshit. There's people, man, that'll go out there and sit. They'll go out there and have a stakeout. They'll just sit there and won't nobody notice. So you got to understand that it's more weird shit that can kick off. It ain't just a raccoon running in the backyard or a coyote. No. There's a lot of open space that people can actually go there and just spectate and be like, oh, there's a house over there in the corner and the lights don't never get turned on. Because people will test this. People will literally test to see whether they walk up to your house, ring your doorbell. That's why they said, like, when you become rich, they will set you up to get sued. Like, they'll actually walk up to your house. Like, if you win the lottery or any type of way where you come up with this huge fortune, right? People will literally walk up to your house and try to find a reason to slip and fall on your property or any little thing. The dog get them, or hey, they'll find a way to sue your ass just because, oh, they know you got money. See? So you have to be careful. But if you're poor, they ain't got to worry about nothing because you don't have nothing for people to come after you for. What they gonna come after you for? You, yourself, and kidnap you? No. But I'm just saying the whole theory is that on both sides, you still have problems. Even if you're poor, you just can't get anything. You can't eat. So that's like something you have to worry about. But the rich man, he has a lot to worry about. See, because it's a lot that could go wrong. You don't catch LeBron James going to the gas station or McDonald's, your local McDonald's, to get food. No, because he's not safe to do that. So you have to be grateful that you could actually go to McDonald's and order food. You want to know the funniest thing, though? There's a lot of people that are rich that wish they could do those little simple things, but they can't. And that's why the whole saying where they say, well, damn, you got $1 million. Why aren't you happy? I'm telling you, it's because they can't just go and do everything that everybody else does. So you see how that's not fun, that you got to sit in a huge house by yourself. You can't even go to the public places to just meet and hang with people, because do you want them just hanging out with you just because you're rich? That's another thing, see? So you could really just find people that, oh, just use you and just, oh, you're rich. Oh, damn, you want to be my friend? Are you single? Well, I'm single too. But hey, you know, it's not to say that you have to run from it. It's just to let you know you have to be aware. You have to have high awareness, because listen, people are going to find ways to come to you. What's going on, Misty? Welcome. Yeah, definitely, Liddy. Definitely. So it's like, whether you're poor or rich, what the main key principle is, you just got to be humble, man. Because if you got to understand, it's never going to be enough anyway, no matter which side you're on. It's never going to be enough. You're going to always want something else, If you got 20 million, you're going to want 60 million. Once you get 60 million, you're going to look at a guy that has 100 million, and you're going to say, oh, man, I need to get more like him. Then once you get 100 million, you're gonna see somebody that got 200 million. You say, oh man, damn, I gotta get that too. But then once you start looking at it like that, you start realizing that it's a rat race, because then once you get the type of money Kobe Bryant has, then you get into a damn helicopter crash, and now that money you earned was, hey, it's gonna go to somebody else. It's gonna go maybe to your grandkids. See, it's the sick game is that people think that this stuff lasts forever, but it's all temporary and it's not yours. Like the reality of it is it's not yours. That's why I said life is like an illusion, because everything that you work for is only temporary. See, tomorrow is not promised at all. 0% is not promised. So could you imagine you work hard your whole life just to what? Give it to somebody else that didn't work as hard as you for it. And it's like, damn, that's how it is. That's to teach us that that's not what life is about. See, like for instance, Christmas. People think that when Christmas comes around, you're supposed to get gifts. And it's like, no, that's not what Christmas is about. But hey, if you feel, hey, it's the thought that counts. If you want to buy somebody something, that's on you. But do you have to buy somebody something? No. But see how the sick thing is that you got all these people, oh, I didn't get a gift. They're butthurt about, oh, nobody bought me anything, or hey, this and that. It's like, dude, those are just distractions, just different stuff. How many things have already pissed us off that we already, we just need to find something to piss us off. Then that's what people do. Oh, I didn't get a gift. Oh, I didn't get a cake for my birthday. It's like, who cares, man? Nobody's people out here that don't have what you have, that are all, somebody out here is always in a bad, something going on worse than what you're complaining about, But anyway, get back. Okay, so jealousy is something you can't see. Insecurity is something you can't see. Projection is something you can't see. And ego wounds is something you can't see. And everything that I mentioned, this is what people feel. And guess what, Pisces? They feel exposed around you with these same particular things, these same triggers. See? So you are in what? You are in the hidden enemy production. See? You basically create enemies and you're not even trying to. See? Based off of what? Based off of you reading people, see, instantly. Based off you not competing. Based off of what? Attracting attention naturally. Mirroring other people's emotions. So you get the jealousy. You get the insecurity. That's what you trigger by doing those things I mentioned. See? Now it makes sense to you. Now people feel exposed around Pisces and exposed, see? And exposed regarding what? Them attacking people, see? So exposed people, they attack others, you guys. See? Because nobody wants to own it. Now let's talk about this. The worst traits, okay? I'm going to give y'all a couple reasons, examples why, okay? Why does Pisces attract enemies? Hidden enemies, not just enemies, okay? Hidden enemies, what? They come with patterns. So it's always something that you're doing, but I'm going to tell you, it's something that once I tell you, you're going to say, damn, that's crazy. The hidden enemy patterns are like this. Jealousy. They're jealous of your calmness. See that? Because remember I said it's in your silence. If you don't move, then the other person feels exposed if they're hiding something. See? Most of the time they are. The very person that can't stand the silence is the one that gets exposed. See? Because they are hiding something from you. And they don't want you to know the truth. So silence is going to scare the hell out of them, because then they have to face the very thing that they're hiding. See? Now, Another thing is they're threatened by your intuition because they don't realize that, oh, you're quiet because, oh, they're hiding something from you. Or, hey, that person doesn't, maybe they secretly don't like you. So they're like, oh, is that why they're not talking to me? Because they know. See? Now, another thing, copy your style. Fake smiling. You see? Basically talking behind your back, that's an easy one. Testing your loyalty, gaslighting, competing silently, undermining undermining jokes, withholding info. That's another one. Playing the victim, using your kindness for weakness, trauma dumping. See, trauma dumping, people know, oh, they know when you're calm, when you're just peaceful. All of a sudden they come with I call it the U-Haul. They go beep, beep, beep. They back up. And instead of telling you, hey, you might want to move out the way, they just end up dumping the whole load on you. I call that trauma dumping. When somebody just constantly brings their problems to your attention. They're like, yo, I actually had a tooth pulled today, and they just said I needed a root canal. Couldn't you believe that shit? They didn't tell me why my dog ended up chasing my cat halfway down the street, and then both of them ended up being gone and lost. Then I had to call the exterminator because the termites ended up having a fight with the damn roaches. And it's like all this shit they just start to like bombard you with to where it's not a break in, it's not a break in what they're saying to you. You can't even get a word in. You're just like, oh my, you end up taking a deep breath for him. You like, man, damn, like, is there anything good in this? Did anything good happen out of this? What you're telling me, everything is all a shitload of trauma. So it's like, yeah, you end up feeling like shit just listening to them talk about all of that, because you're like, damn, you end up feeling, it's like a damper comes over you hearing all that. But it's done to, to drain your energy. Okay. Another thing, they will guilt trip you. Say things, make you feel bad. Dismissing your ideas. That's a big one. Another thing, backhand compliments. I said that one. Acting superior around you. See, that's how you know someone's a hidden enemy. No, I've never seen a rat race, Bert, but yeah, I've seen the rat running on the wheel and not going anywhere. And then what? He thinks that he's actually going somewhere, but he's literally running in the same place. It's a reason why people do. Damn, it's cold in here. It's a reason why people do a lot of experiments with rats in the first place. You see, no, it's just things to be aware of. It's a lot of things that we tend to ignore because we think, they're just talking. Hey, this is how people are, in general. But that's why, like, it's not only about your sign, it's about the psychology of all of this. And that people that actually are doing things like, of which I mentioned, they are your hidden enemies. It's cold-blooded. You probably didn't know. You probably thought, oh, that person was just being themselves. Oh, maybe that's just their personality. No. See, the guilt of a person, listen, if a person is sitting there, because all these traits that I just mentioned, these are the traits of a hidden enemy. A person that doesn't like the fact that you're calm. See, someone threatened by your intuition, everything that I mentioned, gaslighting you, fake smiling to you. People will walk to you. Like, I remember I was at work one time, and I remember it was like the boss, he was like with a group of guys, and they decided to come to the front desk. And the guy was like, just being I can't say the words on here, but he was just being, you know, trying to act all superior around me in front of me by trying to delegate, like, you know, me to do things like in a way that didn't seem normal. He was like, yeah, he was like, yeah, make them a couple access badges, like, and I'm looking at him like, you don't normally talk like that. Why are you trying to show off in front of these little guys? Like, it's just little things like that. It's just to tell, it really shows that person is your hidden enemy, because he's trying to, he feels small around your energy anyway. So he wants to, you know, he wants to what? Project and try to make it seem like, oh, he's overpowering me, or hey, he's making me feel basically how he feels around me. So that's how you know when people actually go out of their way and they're like, oh, talking to you like you're some type of, like, you know, like you're just beneath them. And it's like, yo, make them some access badges, and, you know, let them in door 58. I'm looking like, okay, yo, oh, sure. And then it's like, oh, because I responded and I didn't get defensive, or hey, I didn't become angry. It's like, oh, that wasn't enough? Okay. Then they get embarrassed, and then all of a sudden, if they get embarrassed in front of these people, the same people they tried to embarrass you with, it's like, oh, now they're just like livid. Now they're gonna try something else, like, because that wasn't good enough. So sometimes it's like, what I've learned is that you don't have to kiss somebody's behind because they're trying, you know, they're insecure. You're trying to, like, what you have to do is called flattery. See, it's called stroking someone's ego. And sometimes when you know people have wounded egos, one of my moves is what something that I would do would be to say, hey, because I'm gonna tell you, I got an arsenal of just different little shit that I just do when I know someone's on that timing. I would say, what you want to do when anytime someone's showing you these traits, these hidden enemy traits, what you want to do is you want to distract them. Distract them. And I learned this shit from the Superman cartoon. I learned this from cartoons, from like Bugs Bunny, Elmer Fudd. And as you guys know, with Elmer Fudd, he was like considered dumb, right? Because like he would sit there and like Bugs Bunny would jump into a hole, and Elmer Fudd, his clumsy ass, would run after him with the shotgun and literally think his big, huge self can fit into a hole where a rabbit just jumped down into it. And it's like, he just really like, that's why I said Tim and his crew just kept digging, because they thought they were going to get to something. But you got to understand, when you see these hidden enemies, they're bound to make mistakes, because they are laser focused on hurting you because they're hurt or they're insecure, that they miss all these little hidden boundaries. They miss all these little traps that you just, and they don't understand these little traps that you set for them are subtle. See, and how I would handle a situation by him trying to be superior, having me make little access badges. I will see verbally, I'll say, oh, yes, sir, I got you, you know, yes, sir, no problem. But then you throw the smoke screen, see, or what I like to say is like you throwing a, what is it called? I forgot, the grenade that blows up, then it's like, you can't see anything. So what I say to do is you cause a distraction. And you say, yo, hey, look outside. Did you see that? Look outside. Did you see that mouse running across or hey, did you see that guy just standing at the door? I think I just seen the guy standing at the door. When you throw the focus off into a distraction, yeah, it's like a smoke grenade, but it's called another one. Another one was called, I forgot the name of it. It's not a frag. It's called a, where it's like, you know, I forgot the name of it. But yeah, in such a way you create a distraction. See, whenever a hidden enemy is present and you create a distraction, They lose focus that quick, that easily. It's almost like, oh, what were we talking about again? What were we doing? And that's where you want them at. See, because that disarms them. They don't see that coming. Is that I've learned always create a distraction when the enemy shows up. It's cold-blooded. See, I call it a booby trap, because the booby trap is that they don't see it coming. They didn't think you were gonna say, oh, well, did you see that? You know, I said, there's a bird, there's a plane. Oh, that's Superman. Did you see that? Or say, hey, there's a bird in there. Watch out, there's a bird. Hey, did you see that? Even though there's nothing there. By you doing that, you're diverting the energy. See, the energy was focused on you. But what you did was take the energy and you basically pushed it away. You pushed it into a different direction. But what that does is it makes your enemies, your hidden enemies, confused. It makes them lose focus because the focus was on you. See, it's ways to trip them up to see what they're looking for. Because a lot of times, every move that they make is calculated. They see, oh, who's at the front desk? Oh, Billy Bob's at the front desk. Oh, I can't stand his ass. Let's go over there. Let's hope we catch him sleeping. Or, hey, hope we catch him doing something he's not supposed to be doing. See? Now, another thing that you want to watch out for is, like I say, they only call you when they're broke. See? Another thing, pretending to help. See? Oh, I just wanted to make sure you were okay. I just wanted to help you. No, they weren't, man. That was basically them being nosy, trying to catch you doing something that you don't have no business doing. See? Hoping they'll catch you doing something. Playing both friend groups. See? That's another one. Playing dumb is the biggest one, because a lot of them, well, I had no idea. I had no idea that you were, hey, you're gonna, you had a little one on the way, or hey, there's just stuff, all kinds of stuff comes with these hidden enemies. Fishing for secrets. Well, did you see what Tyrone? Hey, did you find out what he was doing? Did you hear about Cindy? They fish for secrets, and these are your hidden enemies. See? Borrowing things from you and never returning them, hidden enemy. You never got that snowblower back. Well, that you actually know is missing, but it could be that. It could still be that. Neighbor could borrow something and don't return it. And it's all these little things. And this is a big one. Spreading concerning rumors. See? Another thing is switching sides. See, 1 minute they're on your side, and the next minute they're on the other person's side. See? Another thing, watching your moves closely. Everything you're doing, everything you're saying, how you're carrying yourself. People are listen, this is something that someone told me, and I never forgot this. It actually came from a Leo male. Not that the sign has to do, because I don't want people thinking that I'm just looking at the sign. When I say, oh, and he's a Leo, I'm just saying, like, believe it or not, like this Leo really, because the reason I say it like that is because Leos, they have like this, how can I say it? They're good at judging things. And a lot of times with Leo, they'll say something, and it's like that advice can last, or let's say they give you some type of or yeah, you could say advice. You could say, when they tell you something, it's like something that lasts. It's like a kind of like Lion King in such a way, where when they was like standing on that mountain, that little and he was looking over and he said, yo, all of this will be yours. It's like that ended up happening, but it was like later on type of situation. But it's the same thing. with the Leo that told me, he said, yo, he said, what did he tell me? I don't know why I be having these blanks with my thoughts. I know exactly what I was finna say, you guys. That's why I gotta write. Man, I already be right. Like, I use my phone, my notes, but it's like I ended up getting a brain fart. But it's gonna come back to me. Just give me a second. So basically, like I was saying. Okay. He said, like, somebody's always watching. Someone's always gonna be watching you. Like, you gotta be careful that there's always somebody out there that's watching you. Always. Like right now, me sitting in the car talking to you guys. As all you know, I know y'all don't like the little car thing, but I just got off work, so try to squeeze this in before I went home with the bed. Now, someone's always watching you. So right now, as I'm sitting in the car, I'm fully aware that somebody is watching me that I'm probably not aware of, like that I can't see, right? Like look over and see them. And that's something we all have to know because it's the truth. Whenever you think someone's not watching you, somebody's watching you. Even if it's just one person. See? So we naturally know that we have hidden enemies, even if just because we exist, even if we don't see them, we know that they exist. So if somebody watches you longer than 5 minutes, guess what? What are they doing? I just said it. Watching your moves. See? So to take time out of your own time to just sit there and watch someone, you are their hidden enemy. Because you don't like it. You don't like what you're seeing. If you like what you just saw in that person, guess what? Why not go and meet them? Hey man, I see you always come along, hey, how you doing? How's your day? How's your night going? You see how positive that would sound, but you know that's not what they're gonna say to you. See, a person will watch you for hours with that one thing, that one idea. They don't like you. You notice people that don't like something, they'll sit there and watch it. People will literally watch. People are highly entertained by the very thing they hate, the very people they hate, the very TV show they hate, no matter what, if it's something they hate, they will watch it. You know why? Because that gives them so many things to talk about to justify why they hate that thing. They'll say, oh, is it that real recognized rail guy again? Oh, I can't stand now he's talking about that same shit again. Oh, now he's wearing that same gray hoodie again. I thought it was purple. Now it's gray. Now how many times is he gonna wear that one? People that hate you, they got so much shit to say. It's like it never ends. It's like they keep going. But you need them. I'm gonna tell you why you need them. See? Because listen, energy is, you need it. You need energy to survive. So it doesn't matter if it's positive energy, because guess what? You're going to neutralize it anyway. Whether it's good or bad, guess what? It still starts the battery. Still gives the battery power to start. Whether that's to start your day, but guess what? It's still energy. So you got to get used to it. You're going to alchemize it anyway. See? You're not going to be bad because the person is bad, right? You're just going to take the energy and use it to what? You're going to use it to its advantage. You're going to use it. So you take that negative energy and turn it into something positive. See, all that did was just ignite. It just ignited what? the flame. So now, the power in Pisces, though, now getting back to the sign, is that if I take that energy from you subconsciously, what are you left with? What are you left with? And that's what you gotta be scared of right there. That's what you gotta be worried about. Because if a Pisces takes your energy, you won't have none for yourself to function. You won't have enough energy to get on there and say, oh, you won't even have anything to say because you don't have enough energy. Because how many things can you say about somebody without a reaction? You can't. The whole point of criticizing, the whole point of saying, just talking shit, is hoping that you'll get a reaction. So once you tell the person how you feel, guess what? That's all that the Pisces wanted to know as confirmation. Not that they didn't know, because now it's even clear as day. But you expose yourself, because why? You're watching me. If I'm the light, then why are you the darkness then? Because if you knew me and knew that I actually was the light, you wouldn't even be sitting there watching me. See? That's why I tell people, like, yo, people are watching you because, listen, they need you. See? And you need them. Because why? Positive and a negative, charge is still a cell. At the end of the day, it's still is needed to start the battery. See? You can't just have all good. You need bad too. Because listen, how do you think that person is going to get to the other side? Through you. And you to them. Because listen, we all need each other at the end of the day. So you can't, because I'm gonna tell you, this is the thing, the correlation people forget about, is that if you hate your enemies, you're doing the same damn thing they're doing. You're not supposed to hate your enemies. You know that's the whole key. You're supposed to pray for your enemies. You're supposed to embrace your enemies. You're not supposed to hate them because they hate you, because they don't know you. Listen, people are fighting themselves. Insecurity is something that comes from them, not you. So why are you mad? That's why I said, if you hate your enemies, that means you hate yourself. Because the hidden enemy, listen, the hidden enemy could be an annoyance. You feel them, but the test is to still maintain self-control, to still love them, even if you can't stand what they're doing. Because you gotta understand, they don't know what they're doing, because they're doing it to themselves. They are their own enemy. See that? Now, because you gotta understand, they're projecting. So it never has anything to do with you. Telling you, they just see you as what? Something that they wish they were. See? I wish I had that calmness like this guy, but I don't. See? I lose it. I snap, I pop, crackle, and I pop. Whenever something, I can never be that calm. So then that's what causes the jealousy. See? It has nothing to do with you. But you think it does because it's directed at you. Because the only thing you got to know how to do is you have to know how to absorb and use the energy. Now, another one is the fact that they tried to turn other people against you. And I know that's a dirty one right there, because, but here's the thing though. See, this is the powerful thing of it all. there's always another way. So if somebody, listen, if people get turned against you, they were never for you in the first place. It's cold-blooded. Enemies help, listen, hidden enemies help expose enemies. So it's like if people get turned against you, how else would you have known? Had your enemy exposed them, your hidden enemy exposed them. So this is why I say that what might be looked at in the naked eye as bad could actually be a blessing. Because you would have been those people that turned against you would have turned against you anyway. It probably would have wasted more of your time. Or it could have been 2 years later that those people ended up turning on you. But if they turned against you, hey, you needed to know that. But because, and this is another thing, people are influenced. Remember I said they're influenced, and then all of a sudden it gives them more reason to, oh, I don't like this person. Now that they see somebody else doesn't like you, they think that, oh, we actually have what? They're going to jump on the bandwagon. Oh, yeah, well, hey, we hate such and such. We hate such and such. It's like, but they really are saying, we hate ourselves. We hate ourselves. We hate ourselves. You have to know and be smart enough to stop thinking that, oh, they're stronger than you. See, they're not stronger than you, because if you can't conquer, listen, if you can't conquer yourself, if you can't accept yourself, listen, all you have to remember is this. Don't let jealousy and all that type of stuff take over. If you can actually not operate in that in such a way, you're good. See, you're good. You're not, no, there's nothing wrong with you. You just got to know that you can't let that stuff get to you, because it will take over. See? Now, another thing is the fact, excuse me, guys. Another thing is, acting fake spiritually. You know, it's another way people could get you, is acting fake spiritually, playing savior with you, fake loyalty, one-upping you, or just now that's a most common one right there. Is, let's say you're talking to someone or conversating, next you know that person tries to use one-upping stories. About that, you guys. Made me drop my phone and everything, man. I'm still here though. There, damn. Oh, that just gave me a freaking headache. But yeah, the thing about it is, a person one up and trying to use, okay, you say something and then a person tries to top your whole little, story with their one-upping stories. Something good happened to you, and then boom. Well, you know what happened to me? Yeah, I actually actually saved some money on my car insurance. Went from $200 to $190. Well, it's just like it's always something, and then, oh, I did something better. You just gotta watch that, because that's gonna come from a hidden enemy. Another thing, love bombing. We know that. Triggering reactions. Definitely. I was just explaining that. Pretending to what? Pretending to misunderstand you. That's a big one, because that's a sneaky one right there. Well, wait a minute. Another one too is that I had a guy, it was a guy that said he was hard of hearing. He was like, oh, I didn't hear you. And I know I was talking, the way I said it was clear as day. He's like, pardon me? And then I matched his energy, and I basically threw it right back at him like a ricochet. I said, pardon me? I said, He said, I'm hard of hearing. I said, yeah, me too. And he was just sitting there. He like looked at me like, and I looked at him with the same face. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, because I knew he was full of shit. That's what the whole thing is like. People that act like they didn't hear you. Or one, I'll tell you one. Here's another one. Let's say you're in a grocery store. You're in the aisle, right? I had to use this one now. Next, you know, you may notice the people that don't say excuse me when you're like, maybe in their way or hey. And next thing you know, you like feel the space or you try to move off to one side. And it's like that's the side that they actually wanna enter. And I called out somebody. I called out somebody today. And I said, why would you come on this side when you see all that open space over there? Go over there. And it was like, oh, I'm sorry. No, you're not sorry. You're just being an ass. And you thought that I was going to just let you just squeeze on through? Like, no, don't do that. Stop doing that shit because you're gonna make yourself look like an ass. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's like, yo, if I see you coming and I move out the way, why are you trying to come on the side where I'm actually like, where I moved away to? Like, it's weird. People just do little things, just like little control, little, hey, people are fully aware of what they're doing because they're testing your patience. They're trying to see, oh, they want you to snap. That's what it is. They want the reaction and they want it now. But yeah, pretending to misunderstand, that's a big one to pay attention to. Blame shifting is one. You got to watch for that. Making you look like the bad guy. That's another one. See? Using sympathy. That's one that you got to watch. Playing a martyr role, savior role. Pay attention to that. Projecting guilt. And not only just guilt in itself, their guilt. See? A person that acts secretive, you got to watch that. And watching your social media, that's one you got to pay attention to. But that's the thing, like, see, that's why I stay off of stuff like that, unless I'm like, if I do make a page, I put a lot of like stuff on there that's not like, I don't put my real name and all that type of stuff, like, so, because I'm fully aware that people actually get on there and do that. Another thing, they sabotage your opportunities. So you might have had something that, hey, you were, you got chosen for, next thing you know, it got taken from you. Another thing is acting distant after you come up. See? People stop talking to you when you come up. Also just wanting access to your energy. Another one is smiling when while they are still competing with you. See? So you gotta pay attention. Like, it's just little subtle things, because as a Pisces, you're gonna feel all of this because why? You're sensitive, plus you're perceptive, and you're kind. See? So all three of those, what do they do for you? It makes you easily able to target insecure people. See? Now here's the secret. Here's the secret that people don't know. And this is the truth. Insecure people are known hidden enemies for everybody. This is like Minesweeper. Once you come across one of these type of individuals, yeah, you're gonna notice it and you're gonna say, damn, he was right. Insecure people they're enemies with everybody, hidden enemies with everybody. So it ain't gotta just be no Pisces. They're hidden enemies for everybody. Because it's so easy for them to not like something that makes them feel even more insecure. They're gonna hate you, no matter who you are. Even if you're not a human, they're gonna hate you. See? Why is that dog barking at me? Every time I walk past that dog barks at me. Oh, he must not like me. And then next thing you know, He hates the dog now. See? And he has totally just made that dog his enemy just because he's insecure. Oh, why does this dog keep barking at me? Oh, why does she keep looking at me? Why does he keep looking at me? Well, hell, I don't know. Maybe they like you. Maybe they like something. Maybe they might think they know you. Who cares? Because the insecure person, he or she always cares about everybody and what they're doing. See? So that's a known hidden enemy off the rip for everybody. Now, another thing is, should a Pisces keep friends close? I know you guys heard of this one. You know, I'm sure you guys heard of this saying, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. I mean, no, keep your enemies close, your friends closer, that particular situation. Well, should a Pisces keep friends close and enemies closer? Now, to keep it real, don't keep enemies closer that drains you. That's the best thing to remember. Don't keep enemies closer that drain you. Because the better way to do it is to keep boundaries closer. Observe quietly. Speak less. Move smarter. Let people reveal themselves. See? And then you win. See, Pisces now, you win by not fighting, by not reacting, by not chasing. See? And then what does this do? This allows you to what? Outlast that person. See? Because what does water do? As a water sign, water erodes rock. See that? It's cold-blooded. It's what you can't see. Water erodes rock. Now, that's why I tell people, if you are a calm person, you should be 100% grateful, appreciative of that. Because listen, when you flow as water sign, as you just flow, listen, as you flow, nothing's going to bother you. Nothing can bother you unless you let it. Because everything that enters the water, listen, everything that enters the water is not connected to you. Yes, it's near you, but is it on you? No. See, as a water sign, you still are what? Omnipresent. Omnipresent. And no, these things don't affect you. And why is that? Because you are pure. See, whatever comes to you, it has nothing to do with you. Did you sin for it? No, you didn't sin for it. When somebody throws a rock into the ocean or the water, or the lake or whatever, did you sin for that? Did you ask for that? No. So if people are putting things into your what? Your energy, you're like, well, hey, I guess it can come along with me, but guess what? I don't need it. So I'll just store it until it erodes. So if we got so many damn rocks at the bottom, it's like, yo, they can stay there, but guess what? What that got to do with me? Oh, you don't like me? What that got to do with me? You can stay down at the bottom of the ocean. I'ma still be here. Regardless, you can't move me because I'm water sign. You can't move me. You fire me, okay, well, I could get another job. So what good did that do? Well, hey, you got rid of one person, whoop-de-doo. You want a cookie? I'm still here. Oh, you want to drive a semi truck right into the ocean? Guess what? We got room for that too. What they got to do with me though? If you want to be stupid enough and come straight at me with a semi truck, well, I guess, hey, unless that'll sink too. Ask the people on the Titanic, the Titanic ship. Ask them, oh, where are they now? Where did that get them? Hey, we don't know those people because we don't give a shit. They don't got nothing to do with us. So that's how you got it. Your mindset and your attitude has to be just like that. Oh, you don't like me? What they got to do with me? Oh, you want to watch me? Well, watch it. Hey, watch closely then. You see the problem. This is the thing. Don't worry about them watching you. See, stop reacting. Let them watch you. Okay, if you want to watch me, go right ahead. I don't give a shit. Like, if that makes you feel any better, hey, that doesn't do anything to me because it has nothing to do with me. I didn't call that shot. I didn't make that happen. You did. So that's something you want to do. You could do, hey, whatever pleases, whatever pushes your boat. But that still doesn't affect me. See? So you gotta let people, when people do things, guess what? You have a choice, which is powerful. You could either respond, react, or just continue what? Continue doing what you like to do. You want to be quiet, you want to be calm. But you don't let other people influence you. Don't let other people change who you are. Because guess what? You're not a bad person. Just because people don't like you, it happens to the best of us. They want to hate, let them keep hating. But don't let it change you, is what I'm saying. See? Don't let it change you. Because a lot of time people do end up changing because they think like, oh, is it something I'm doing wrong? Or hey, no. Because even if you were doing everything perfect, you would still have someone talking about you, not liking you. That will never change. That's something that will go on to the end of time. See? So you have to know that people are always going to talk shit. People are always going to not like you. And you just embrace the ones that do like you. The people that do F with you. Those are the people you spend time with. Those are the people that you actually go out for. But the people that don't like you, guess what? They'll drown. And hey, they'll find a place to sit. And guess what? They'll stay there. See? And they'll rot. And then, hey, next thing you know, you will say, damn, I didn't know. I was wondering what happened to you. I was wondering what happened to you. I didn't realize you was down there. I didn't realize you were down there all that time. Well, damn. So you never speak. Hey, don't be concerned about, oh, what happened, what's going on with such and such. It's not your, you shouldn't be worried about them. And it's not, and once you realize this cheat sheet, you will realize that, oh, this was so much easier than what I thought. See? Because the only thing that you have to know, what you have to know is that they exist. Once you know that the hidden enemy exists, he's not a hidden enemy anymore. See? It's cold-blooded. Because you subconsciously know, oh, I already know that they exist, so I'm not afraid of them. So once I do see them do these behaviors, guess what? I'm keeping time. I say, oh, there's a hidden enemy. Oh, I knew that. Oh, okay. Well, guess what? Sucks to be them, and I'm going to move on. Because it has nothing to do with me. See? You only supposed to deal with what you can control. And that's yourself. You have no control over other people. See, and that's what you got to keep in mind, is that you only have control over what you have control over, which is yourself, your own actions, how you respond, what you react to. And that's what you stay focused on regardless, is your actions, yourself. Somebody's not behaving right, you don't switch up, you don't turn your back on yourself. See? So if you're a calm person, guess what? And everybody around you wants to be loud and obnoxious, guess what? You remain calm, you remain who you are. And you will realize that, damn, I had all these hidden enemies and these people, and all of a sudden I just don't pay attention to that. And then they end up disappearing. They go somewhere and rot. See? They damn sure will get out your way because they see what? Oh, there's no change in you. This person is unbothered. We done threw everything at this person, and guess what? They're still the same. Be like water, formless. See? Because that's the thing when somebody throws something somebody throws something at you, and you don't throw back. That makes you 10 times more powerful. Because the battle is not yours anyway. See? If you fight back, you're fighting against yourself. That's your own lack of self-control. See? So that's why I say things test us to see how strong we are, where we have gotten far as like, oh, will we get upset? And I'll share experience. Like at my job today, like I ended up catching a headache because like customers today were just like, I keep saying rambunctious. Maybe that's the only, I think the word sounds pretty cool. So I keep saying that shit over and over, but until I wear it out, I'm just gonna be saying rambunctious about maybe 100 times till I get tired of saying it. But yeah, the customers are a little rambunctious today, and it seems like you know what? I'm not funny. I'm not funny. I'm not trying to be funny when I say that. It just theoretically when I basically thought about it, it was like, yo, it was funny, but then like I realized that it's late and maybe I should have just anyway. Customers were like changing their minds, switching their orders, and just. But I remain, hey, patience is a virtue. I just remain patient. Even though they were just, I could feel it being like something that I was just like, yo, they're doing too much today. But I had to just push through and just get through it and just like, I'm not going to say, because, anybody else would have snapped, they would have been like, oh my God, come on, man. Oh, they would have been like, yo, you guys keep changing your damn order. Maybe I shouldn't do this order. But I was like, no, I'll go ahead and take it. See? Because I felt the reason I took is because I felt that the very thing is that they were trying to get me to snap. See? And that's how you know when you just gotta just stay the same, because obviously they didn't like the silence. See? So it's like, yo, let's give this guy a hard time. Let's keep changing our order. I'm like, okay, you can keep changing the order, and guess what? They don't have the shit, you're not going to get it anyway. Just get a refund. You get a refund for it. But what that got to do with me, though, see, that's when I was like, yo, still take the order. Don't quit the order. Just take the order and realize that, yes, it was a test, see? So you have to maintain self-control as much as you would like to snap off. Because, listen, if you ever notice when you snap off, you react, then all of a sudden you realize just how much you haven't grown in that area. You're like, damn, I feel like an ass because I actually snapped off on those people and they were so calm after the fact. So it's like, oh, now you feel like the bad guy because they were so calm. And then you're like, what I realized is that you should always calm down and just and relax and just like really look at a situation first before you put your emotions into it, because that's where you get in trouble. If you put emotions into a situation that didn't require them in the first place, that always backfires every single time. So emotions are what gets the best of people, where they start to snap, is because you realize that you don't have enough a threshold of patience. It's like, but sometimes it's just all in your head. Sometimes you just don't want to deal with the situation when someone gives you a hard time. Hey, you said my game plays, but I mean, you talking about with the game? Yeah, I mean, I try to keep the content the same topic. It's just that sometimes like I try to I'm just kind of weird with how I do my videos because like um sometimes I feel like I'm sure like you guys got writer's block before, but like I'll get writer's block if I'm just always talking about the same thing, I'll be having to like do something else to try to because I've learned that if you let's put it like this, you talk about one subject and you talk about it every day, then all of a sudden you start to if you focus too hard on it, you start to realize that damn, I want to keep my how can I say it, my insights on 10, because if I play if I play the game or something, then it makes my streams better, because it's like then once I could do something else, it's like yo, I could always come when I come back. It's like now it's like I have a whole lot of more to talk about. It's weird. I've just learned that you should always switch something up just so you're not on doing the same thing, because as soon as you do it too much, then you start to like it can lose its touch if you don't like do other things. So that's why when I do other things, it makes me like 10 times stronger. So it makes me more like I can actually you know pull out more ideas, if that makes sense. Because um like I remember in the past, it's like I had got writer's block, and it was like all my ideas were like just terrible. I was like, damn, what the hell? Like, I'm sure you guys got writer's block before too, but I was like, damn, like the topics I was coming up with were just ass. I was just like, damn, I gotta like do something else just to like get my groove back and shit. So once I took the time, I spent a lot of time coming up with like plenty ideas. As you guys know, I make my own thumbnails and whatnot, so I'm just like I gotta do all of that myself, the thumbnail, all that. But that's why like I'm gonna do more videos. Also follow my second channel at Team Pisces, because I'm not done with that channel. I'm actually gonna start using that channel too. But getting back to the videos, I'm gonna be doing editing. Actually doing trying to make them better quality, because like when I do these, I kind of be in a rush, and that's why I be like just going live more, going streaming more, because a lot of people really don't know me, and I'm like, yo, I gotta connect with everyone, so that's why I stream more than I actually make videos. But I'm gonna start doing both, and shorts as well. But everything's a progression. Everything takes time, you guys. So like, just bear with me, because you gotta understand, like I have to do all. Not saying that it's hard to do, but I have to do everything myself. I don't have a team, so like I have to do my own uh, thumbnails, like the video, the topic, what I'm gonna talk about, all that stuff. I gotta do all of that. So it's not easy to be like, yo, I'm gonna just you know, it's just like a job. You gotta know what you're doing, because obviously if you don't, it's gonna show in your streams or your videos. So that's why I always tell people you can't make this type of niche up. Like you can't make this shit up. Like people will actually see, and it won't resonate if they know, oh, this guy or this woman don't know who what they're talking about. But it's just like I have a different approach to it, because I didn't want my channel to sound just like somebody else's channel, or just like somebody else that you're familiar with, because that would just be lame. This is lame and boring. So that's why I always say, like, you should always have your own way to do something. Be because that's what's gonna be trending until too many people copy it. See, which now if you look, everybody thinks they are an astrologer or something nowadays, because now too many people have, everybody has got the, oh, let me talk about signs, and yeah, this guy's doing it. Let me start one up. It's less like now when too many people doing the same thing, then it's like now you gotta now you have to reinvent your stuff to keep it different, to keep it separate. So that's what I did. Like, I'm like, yo, everybody's got these, everybody has too much of the same thing going on, so I have to do mine different. See, because I have a moon in Aquarius as well, and if I see everybody if I feel like everybody's doing the same thing, I have to do something to stand out. But yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming out today. I know this one I had to do it quickly because I got a headache, you guys. But like, comment, share, subscribe, and like I say, I'll catch y'all in the morning. I'm gonna drop a couple videos tomorrow. So tomorrow I know for sure I'm gonna be dropping at least like 6-7 videos because I'm behind, you guys. Like, I haven't even I have so many videos I gotta do, and just to keep a long story short, like, I gotta hurry up and release all those videos so I can start the new content. So all the other videos I've literally already made them already. I just have to do them. So yeah, catch y'all. But thanks for coming out and spending actually joining in on this live stream and whatnot. Catch y'all tomorrow. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Love y'all.